Josh, just talk about PFL, what's going on. They're coming here to South Florida once again. It's going to be a big night in August, Hard Rock Live, South Florida. You're part of this big card. It's championship night. Just what are your thoughts of being part of this, being here in South Florida?
Man, coming back home to fight, it's always a blessing. I love it. I love fighting here in South Florida. And I believe I'm kicking off the card as of right now. So that's even more exciting. You know, I get to go win my fight and go back into the crowd with my friends and family and watch a good night of fights.
What is it like too? Because Dalton and also Antonio is going for that championship. Antonio's won it once before. He's going for the $500,000. This is Dalton's first time, and also the PFL Championship belt, the title belt.
Yeah.
You've been a big part of these tournaments and all this year as well. What is it like now that you're going to be watching them go for those titles? And
man, you know, at the end of the day, it's MMA is one of those sports where you just have to kind of you know, roll with the punches, and at the same time you have to appreciate others people's journey. You know, for example, Dustin Poirier, you know, who just retired. You got to appreciate little bits of the journey of other people's career. And this is their moment to go win a title, man. So I'm super happy for them. And as soon as I get out of the locker room after my fight, I'm gonna go right into the crowd and cheer them on, just as they would do for me, you know. So.
Josh, what does it say too? And we've talked a lot about this. American Top Team right here in Coconut Creek, South Florida, may not have always come out on the winning end, but always in big fights. You mentioned Dustin. You had Johnny Eblen. You've got Dalton and also Antonio in this big PFL World Tournament Finals. Just what does it say about American Top Team and the type of talent that's being developed here?
No, I say it time and time again. American Top Team is it's one of those gyms where you could come over here if you're a promoter and you're a fighter. You could come over here and you're gonna have plenty of options here. Obviously, some are more expensive than others, right? But that's what ATT offers here. We have a lot of the fighters, experienced ones, new ones, upcoming ones, veterans. You name it, we got it, and that's what makes this gym so special. That's why you see two of our guys in the finals, you know, and including me on the card. You know, just to be there is a blessing too, to fight with these guys.
For this one, how is your mindset going into this one? It's not part of the tournament, but still on a big event, a big show, ESPN Plus, all the bells and whistles.
No, for sure. You know, at the end of the day, I like to think myself as a young kid. I'm only 32, but now, you know, if I look back at my journey, I've been here for a while now, and the fight game sometimes, that's why you hear the highs and the lows and the lows. But you know, I'm not here in the tournament, but I'm a fighter at the end of the day, and the tournament doesn't make me who I am. You know, at the end of the day, being a fighter is who I am, and the opportunity popped up, you know, like 3-4 days after I fought my last fight in Chicago, and without hesitation, I said, let's do it, of course. You know, I get to fight back at home, and I think it's a great matchup too for myself. Just got to be smart with the training, and you know, take care of anything that hurts, and get to the fight, man, and show off for my fans and family.
And Josh, it's so interesting because this fight game, anything can happen. We saw that recently as the match was coming to an end with Johnny's match and all, and things happen and all. Just in your preparation, how much does all the fights you've had so far just help you in how to prepare, and then just mindset during fights?
Yeah, man, it's funny, man. You look at the PFL season, like I said, sometimes I take a look back and I'm like, man, I fought a crap ton, you know, and this is what you want, you know. I'm not doing this for a long time. Might as well get these fights in and obviously make smart decisions, but this is the fight game, you know. Some guys like to go different routes, some guys like to go a little slower, you know. In my case, it didn't work out like that. It was, you got to keep fighting, you know. I'm fighting at least 3 times a year, so this will be my 3rd fight this year. And at the end of the day, you just got to enjoy the experience, enjoy the journey. Some of the greatest fighters had the ups and downs, you know. Not everybody has the Khabib Nurmagomedov career. But
I don't think anybody.
and not everybody has the Dustin Poirier career. But somewhere in between, if you could get somewhere there, yeah, I guess you could say you had a good career, man. At the end of the day, fighting is ruthless. It doesn't care when you finish. It doesn't care when you're going to end. It doesn't care if you're hurt. You just got to accept it the way it is and try to just enjoy the best of it. And that's what I'm doing, man. That's why you see me fighting August 21st.
At Hard Rock Live in South Florida at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino, which is cool. Yes! Josh, I have to ask you too, do we know yet who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Yeah, so I believe I'll have my dad, obviously. I think I'm going to have Makhachkala. Man, I just know him by Makhachkala. I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, Makhachkala. Everyone knows him, Makhachkala. And then I think I'm going to throw Steve Bruno in there. Steve Bruno, yeah, you know, I'm going to see with his schedule and stuff. We're still working that out, but I think I'm going to throw him in there, man. He has a classic coaching style, like reminds me of old school wrestling coaches back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. So I like it, man. I like it.
And who have you been training with to get ready for this fight?
I just trained today. I trained with Shoeface.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm southpaw. But, you know, he has a good mentality right now. It's one of those things, you know, we're 5 weeks or 6 weeks out. It doesn't really matter who you're training with. Train with somebody safe, obviously, and just get working. That's what we did, man. It was tough today. He's freaking grinding, man. He's doing good.
That's just so interesting. I mean, it's interesting for Dalton because this is his first time. Yeah. He's really on a big stage for this.
Sure.
With Antonio, watching, like you say about careers, you just never know what's going to happen.
I remember just the other day in Salt Lake City, he was, you know, he lost to Alex Polizzi. He was devastated. Now he's in the finals. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like, it doesn't matter sometimes. You just got to keep moving forward, you know?
Josh, what do you like now about what you're doing? Because it is a different Josh.
Yeah.
Maybe not totally mentally, but it's a different Josh when you're first starting. And then, I mean,
100%.
Championships, finals, getting to those postseason tournaments. You've done it.
No, man, there's moments where, like, you get your hand raised and you feel like the best in the world. And there's moments where you don't get your hand raised and you hang your head low a little bit, but you realize that, like, come on, you know, like, there's a lot of different things in life to look forward to. It's fighting, you know. Imagine if everybody had to go fight somebody at their work, you know, and they had to figure out, like, yo, today, if you don't beat this guy up, you know, like if you had to go fight another journalist guy or like somebody doing interviews, and if you didn't beat him up, you don't get paid, or he gets the job. Everybody would be hanging their head low and be upset and be nervous, but that's not how the world works. I dip into the world where that's what happens, and you know, this is the fight game, man. You just gotta, like, I don't know, you gotta enjoy it. Enjoy the little bit of the losses a little bit, and enjoy the comeback. And then at the end of the day, it's all said and done and gone, you know? That's crazy.
You go through your time doing what you're doing, and then it's like, okay, now, hey, thank you very much, but now it's on to the next chapter, see what else is going on. That's life.
I'm a dad too now, man, you know, so like, I lose the fight, but then, like, you know, my mom sends me a photo of, like, my baby, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't lose, you know what I mean? I mean, I lost the fight, but, like, I can't lose in life right now. Like, life is too precious, it's too cool, it's too good right now, you know? And so sometimes there's, like, this weird moments, but, you know, I put myself in that position, and that's the life I chose, man. So I like it. I love it. I wouldn't change it for nothing. You know?
And your fights are incredible. You work very hard, train very hard. Well, not just me. I mean, other people know.
Yeah.
You made a name for yourself, basically. So what I'm going in that realm. I'm curious because I know you didn't spend a lot of time at Cardinal Gibbons High School right here in Fort Lauderdale. But when you were there, you did outstanding one state, and the team did outstanding. And I'm just like, what are your thoughts? We'll end it on this, but what are your thoughts of Cardinal Gibbons High School and just what you got from them and they got from you too?
No, you know, Gibbons have always been, obviously the wrestling aspect has always been very nice, and it was always a warm, welcoming school for me, you know, especially coming from a public school system my whole life. And especially, you know, when I was like 17, 18 going to Gibbons, I guess my perspective on it was like, private school. These kids are goody good two shoes. And then I go there and, man, these kids, I mean, you know, they were maybe more privileged than others at some point, but they were good kids, man. And they really made an impact on my life in a sense of like, it's okay for you to do the right thing sometimes and be around good people, you know, and things of that nature. And they really taught me a lot of life things. The wrestling part, obviously, I love that part. That's what I was born with. But Gibbons will always be one of those schools that like a lifestyle school. You know, I would love to send my daughter there eventually when she gets older, for sure. Because it was a good perspective. You know what I mean? So I love Gibbons, and what they're doing right now with the wrestling program too is amazing. You got the
Mocco brothers. The Mocco brothers.
Got Peter winning titles now, man. Peter's upset. He's like, I want some plaques too. So, you know, shout out to the Mocco brothers and to the twins.
The Morris twins.
The Morris twins doing their thing, man.
Coaches.
Man. You love to see it. Somebody's got to do it, and these guys do it with love in their heart, man.
Do you ever get down there anymore?
It's tough too, but I do have to get down there for like a lone practice or something like that. But I will eventually. I'll probably get taken down a bunch now, man. These little guys move fast. And some of the moves they're doing now are insane, man. You never know when it's gonna end. The funkiness. And shout out to Ben Askren, man. Jesus. Almost lost you there, bud, but we're happy that you're back. That's crazy.
Josh, thank you so much as always. Good fight here in South Florida in August. Hard Rock Live. Go get him and talk to you later. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.